Senator Hawley. Senator Rosen, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I would really like to thank Generals Richardson and VanHerck for testifying today and for your service to our country. Thank you. I want to speak a little bit about Iran's presence in the Western Hemisphere. And General Richardson, during your confirmation hearing, we discussed Iran's presence in Latin America through its proxy Hezbollah, its involvement in the tri-border region of Paraguay, Argentina, and Brazil, and its exchange of arms for oil with, of course, Venezuela. Over a year ago, Brazilian authorities extradited a leading Hezbollah financer to Paraguay, which dealt a blow, of course, to the terrorist group. However, we don't often receive the same support in combating Iran or its proxy activities from other countries in the region. Just a little over 2 months ago, Iranian official Mohsen Rezi was wanted by Interpol for his role as leader of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps in the 1994 Amia Jewish Community Center bombing in Argentina. He made an appearance at the inauguration of Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega in Nicaragua. To hold Iran accountable and Hezbollah accountable for their activities in Latin America, Senator Blackburn and I introduced the Hezbollah and Latin America Accountability Act. So, General, could you please update the committee on Hezbollah's recent activity in Latin America? Are we effectively disrupting their agenda? And to your knowledge, is Hezbollah continuing to exchange arms for oil with Venezuela?
So thank you for the question, Senator. And I think quite honestly, thank you for the act and the work that we do partnering with our partner nations is so important through the security cooperation, train and equip 333 funding. That's my main lever to work with these militaries and these defense forces to counter our competitors and counter our threats in the region. And just as you listed off, you know what Iran does and has done in my AOR is very concerning, and obviously. To impact that, and when Secretary of Defense uses the integrated deterrence, and as I look at that, and you partner with all of the capabilities that are in the region, it's so important that the partner nations that are dealing with this internally be able to have the capacity and capability to do that too. I just request that I'm able to continue with that 333 funding, so I am there, because they want to partner with us. They want to partner. They look to us. They look for help. They look for assistance. They look for coaching, teaching, mentoring. They want to come to our schools, and this is how we make them stronger to handle their own their issues internally as we work together to counter the threats.
Thank you. I want to continue on this line of questioning because we know there's also Chinese surveillance technology in South America. And so I asked you at the confirmation hearing about Chinese state companies deploying that smart city, safe city technology in Latin America. And, of course, you said countries don't like that in the region. So I'm concerned about the national security ramifications of this. So I know I have a short time left, but can you provide us an update on the countries who are trying to get rid of the technology implemented in their countries by China, and what can we do to help stop this widespread Chinese surveillance?
So we do our best. I mean, not just the DOD, but also Department of State, as we consistently work with them. My senior defense officials and my senior cooperation officials that are downrange, that are actually embedded in the embassies and working with our partner nations to advise them about the technology, the surveillance technology, a backdoor of getting into the defense networks and things like that. Certainly the possibility of 5G, and if nations get 5G, then our inability to be able to continue to work with them because of that cyber threat.
Thank you. I want to kind of keep on the cyber threat, and I move over to General VanHerck about missile defense cybersecurity. As MDA works to rapidly deploy missile defense systems to stay ahead of threats, I'm concerned that we might not be taking potential cyber vulnerabilities seriously enough before fielding new systems. So in the 2019 Missile Defense Review, software is mentioned only once. This is a key way the hackers get in. Even more alarming, GAO's May 2021 reports highlights that none of MDA's 17 operational cybersecurity tests planned for fiscal year 2020 were conducted. and that cybersecurity testing since 2017 has revealed vulnerabilities. I will take my answer off the record, but I'd just like to know what steps NORAD is taking to address the cybersecurity vulnerabilities. I see my time is up, so I'll yield to my next question. We'll take it for the record. Thank you. Thank you both, Generals.